We'll just have to pretend that we're not at home.
Come in, Doctor. This is the home of my youth. As a boy, I couldn't wait to escape from this place. Now I'm glad to escape back into it.
Yeah, Johnny, it's a fine night out.
They must still live here. There's something unmistakably Brewster about the Brewsters. I hope there's a fatted calf awaiting the return of the prodigal.
Oh, yeah, I'm hungry. Look, Johnny, drinks.
As if we were expected. A good omen.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
Why, Aunt Abby, Aunt Martha. It's Jonathan.
You get out of here!
I'm Jonathan. Your nephew? Jonathan?
You're not Jonathan, so don't pretend you are. You just get out of here.
But I am Jonathan, and this is Dr. Einstein.
And he's not Dr. Einstein either.
Not Dr. Albert Einstein, Dr. Herman Einstein.
Who are you? You're not our nephew, Jonathan.
I see you're still wearing that lovely garnet ring that Grandma Brewster bought you in England. And you, Aunt Martha, still the high collar to hide the scar where Grandfather's acid burnt you?
His voice is like Jonathan's. Have you been in an accident?
No, my face. Dr. Einstein is responsible for that. He's a plastic surgeon. He changes people's faces.
But I've seen that face before. Oh, Abby, remember when we took Junior to the movies and I was so afraid? It was that face!
Easy, Johnny. Don't worry, ladies. The last 5 years, I give Johnny 3 new faces. This last one, well, I saw that picture too, just before I operate. And I was intoxicated.
See, Doctor, you see what you've done to me? Even my own family.
Now, Johnny, you're home now. It's Jonathan. How much he tells me about Brooklyn, about this place, about his aunts he loves so much. Johnny, you're home now. Speak to him. Tell him so.
Well, Jonathan, it's been a long time. What have you been doing all these years? Yes, Jonathan, where have you been?
Oh, England, South Africa, Australia. The last 5 years in Chicago, Dr. Einstein and I were in business there together.
Oh, well, we were in Chicago for the World's Fair. Yes, we found it unusually warm.
Yeah, it got hot for us too.
Well, it's wonderful to be in Brooklyn again. And you, Abby and Martha, you don't look a day older. You're just as I remember you. Sweet, charming, hospitable. And dear Teddy, did he ever get into politics? My little brother, Doctor, was determined to become president.
Oh, Teddy's fine, just fine. And Mortimer's well, too.
Yes, I know all about Mortimer. I've seen his picture at the head of his column. He's evidently fulfilled all the promise of his early, nasty nature.
We're very fond of Mortimer. Well, Jonathan, it's been lovely seeing you.
I bless you, Aunt Martha. It's good to be home again.
Well, Martha, we mustn't let what's on the stove boil over. Oh, yes, you must excuse us, Jonathan, unless if you're in a hurry to go somewhere. Oh. Oh.
Well, Johnny, where do we go from here? The police, they have that picture of that face. I have to operate on you right away. We have to find some place to do that. And we have to find some place for Mr. Spinello, too.
Don't waste any worry on that rat.
But, Johnny, we have a hot stiff on our hands.
Forget Mr. Spinello.
You can't just leave the dead body in the rumble seat. He's a nice fellow. You shouldn't have killed him. He gives us a lift, and what happens?
He said I look like Boris Karloff. That's your work, Doctor. You did that to me.
Now, Johnny, we find some place and I fix you up quick.
Tonight.
But, Johnny, I'm hungry. I'm weak.
Jonathan, we're very glad you remembered us and took the time to drop in and say hello. But you were never happy in this house, and we were never happy while you were in it. So we've just come in to say goodbye.
Aunt Martha, I can't say that your feeling towards me comes as a surprise. I've spent a great many hours regretting the many heartaches I must have given you as a boy.
You were quite a trial to us, Jonathan.
But my great concern is for Dr. Einstein. You see, I told him that no matter how rushed we were in passing through Brooklyn, I'd take him by here for one of Aunt Martha's home-cooked dinners.
Oh! I'm afraid there wouldn't be enough.
Abby, it's a pretty good-sized pot roast.
A pot roast?
Well, really, I think it's the
Why,
best.
thank you, Aunt Martha. We'll have to stay to dinner.
Well, we'll hurry it along. Yes. Oh, Jonathan, if you'd like to freshen up, you can use the washroom in Grandfather's old laboratory.
Is that still there?
Yes, just as he left it. Well, I'll go help Martha since we're all in a hurry.
Well, we get a meal anyway.
Grandfather's laboratory. And just as it was. Doctor, a perfect operating room.
Too bad we can't use it.
Yes, yes. And after you've finished with me, why, we could make a fortune here. Just think, Grandfather's laboratory, that large ward in the attic, 10 beds, and Doctor, Brooklyn is crying for your talents.
But, Johnny, why work yourself up? Anyway, I think for Brooklyn, we're a year too late.
You don't know this town, Doctor. Practically everybody in Brooklyn needs a new face.
Yeah, but all the old faces are locked up.
A small percentage. And the boys in Brooklyn are famous for paying generously to stay out of jail.
But Johnny, your aunts, they don't want us here.
We're here for dinner, aren't we?
Yeah, but after dinner.
I'll handle that, Doctor. Why, just think. This house will be our headquarters for years.
Oh, that would be beautiful. This lovely place. And those aunts of yours are such sweet ladies. I love them already. I get the bags, yeah?
Doctor, we must wait until we're invited.
But I thought you...
We'll be invited.
And if they say no?
Doctor, two helpless old women?
Oh, it's like a dream come true. Only, I hope you're not dreaming. This place is just so peaceful.
Yes, Doctor, that's what makes this place so perfect for us. It's so peaceful. Yes, aunties, those 5 years in Chicago were among the busiest and happiest of my entire life.
And from Chicago, we go to South Bend, Indiana.
They don't want to hear about our experience in Indiana.
Well, Jonathan, you've lived a very interesting life, I'm sure. But we really shouldn't have allowed you to talk so late.
My meeting Dr. Einstein in London, I might say, changed the whole course of my life. I was in South Africa, the diamond business. Then Amsterdam, the diamond market. I wanted to go back to South Africa, and Dr. Einstein made it possible for me.
A good job, too, Johnny. When we removed the bandages, his face looked so different, the nurses had to introduce me.
I loved that face. I still carry the picture with me to this day.
Well, this is more the way you used to look, but still I wouldn't know you.
I think we'll go back to that face, Doctor.
Yeah, it's safe now.
Well, I know you both want to get to where you're going.
My dear aunts, after that delicious dinner, I'm unable to move a muscle.
Yeah, it's nice here.
But after all, it's very late.
I found it! I found it!
What did you find, Teddy?
The story of my life. My biography. Here's the picture I was telling you about, General. Here we are, both of us. President Roosevelt and General Goethals, a caliber cut. That's me, General. And that's you.
Oh my, how I've changed.
But you see, that picture hasn't been taken yet. We haven't even started work on caliber cut. We're still digging locks. And now, General, we should both go down to Panama and inspect the new lock.
No, Teddy. Not to Panama.
Yes, maybe some other time. Panama's a long way off.
But it's just on the cellar.
The cellar?
We let him dig the Panama Canal in the cellar.
General Goethals, as President of the United States, Commander-in-Chief of the Army and Navy, and the man who gave you this job, I demand that you accompany me on the inspection of the new lock.
Teddy, I think it's time you go to bed.
I beg your pardon. And who are you?
I'm Woodrow Wilson. Go to bed.
No, you're not Wilson. But your face is familiar. Let me see. You're not anyone I know now. Perhaps later on my hunting trip to Africa. Yes, you look like someone I might meet in the jungle.
It's your brother Jonathan, dear.
He's had his face changed.
Oh, so that's it. A nature faker.
And perhaps you had better go to bed, Teddy. Jonathan and his friend have to go back to their hotel.
General Goethals, inspect the canal.
All right, Mr. President. If you go to Panama...
Boy, follow me, General. Down south, you know.
Well, bon voyage.
Aunt Abby, I must correct your misapprehension. You spoke of a hotel. We have no hotel. We came directly here.
Well, there's a lovely hotel.
Aunt Martha, this is my home.
No, Jonathan, you can't stay here. We need our rooms.
You need them.
Yes, for our lodgers.
Are there lodgers here now?
No, but we're intending to have some.
Then my old room is still here.
There's no place for Dr. Einstein.
You'll share the room with me.
No, Jonathan, you can't stay here.
Dr. Einstein and I need a place to stay. You remembered earlier this afternoon that as a boy I could be rather disagreeable. It wouldn't be very pleasant for any of us.
Oh, Abby, maybe we should let them stay here.
Well, just for tonight.
Now that's settled. If you'll please get our room ready.
It only needs airing out.
We keep it ready to show our lodgers. I think you and Dr. Einstein will find it comfortable.
You have a most distinguished guest in Dr. Einstein. But I'm afraid you don't quite appreciate his skill. You will, though. In a few weeks, you'll be seeing a very different-looking Jonathan.
He can't operate on you here.
When Dr. Einstein and I get organized... Oh, I forgot to tell you. We're turning Grandfather's laboratory into an operating room. We expect to be quite busy.
Jonathan, we will not let you turn this house into a hospital.
A hospital? Heavens, no. It will be a beauty parlor.
Johnny, down to the cellar.
Doctor, my dear aunts have invited us to stay with them.
Oh, you fixed it.
Well, you're sleeping here tonight.
Please get our room ready immediately.
Well, just for tonight.